What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Royal Cinema Reviews, where I give you all the best reviews and all the new movies and TV series that are released. All right, y'all. So today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I hope to do this a little bit more often. But we're going to do as you saw in the thumbnail, a Stranger Things seasons tier list. Okay, so we're going to rank seasons 1 through 5, basically from best to worst. And if you guys feel like this is something that you enjoyed seeing, make sure you guys hit the like button. If you want to see more of this type of content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So if you want to do something like this yourself, whether it be with your friends or your family, or even for content, you can go into tiermaker.com. And I just went in here and I didn't make this myself. I typed in Stranger Things seasons tier list and it popped up. So let's go ahead and get into the ranking of these. Also, I would like to know down below what you guys think of this, as well as how you would rank them yourself. All right, y'all. So we have SS, which I believe is super superior. And then we have superior. And then obviously the A, B, C, and D. And so I'm going to try not to do any repeated, seasons going into the same tier list. Just because I don't feel like they can be. So, personally myself, so there won't be any seasons in the same tier. Okay. So, let's kind of just go through. So season 1, we had basically the origin story of Stranger Things, and we had Will getting taken into the Upside Down, family and friends looking for him. We got to see introduced Elle, and yeah, so as far as season 1 goes, I'm gonna have to say season 1 is, I'm gonna say A tier. Okay, like really, really good. And the reason why I love season 1 so much is because first of all, it's the first season, and I'm an 80s baby, so I was born in 84. I believe season 1 was based in 1983. And so no matter what, like in the 80s, you just like, whether it's the 80s through 89, like 80 through 89, you get the 80s vibe, right? So I appreciate the haircuts, the clothing, like just the whole vibe of Hawkins. And so it just kind of brings me back to growing up in the 80s. So then let's move on to season 2. And season 2, we had the Shadow Monster, I believe. And the Shadow Monster basically like goes into Will. And then, so he's got his routine checkups with the doctors at the Hawkins lab. And it's the introduction of Mad Max and Billy. And Elle now living with Hopper. So yeah, I mean, it's a super dope season. Definitely one of my favorite seasons. I think that I'm gonna have to put season 2 in the S tier, and that's because the introduction of Max, just the whole like dynamic between all the friends, and Lucas and his crush with Mad Max, but Dustin also likes her too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, just kind of brings you back to your childhood. And so, yeah, I'm gonna have to go S tier with that one. Season 3 was actually a sleeper season. I actually really, really like it. But then again, I cannot add these into the same tier as other ones. Season 3 was when Billy gets taken over by the Mind Flayer, I think they called it. And let's see. Then there is, oh man, the Mind Flayer takes over Billy. Oh, and then like Nancy and Jonathan work at the news, whatever. And then Billy is basically kind of putting seeds in these people or whatever. So then they all just kind of are like zombies. And so this was like the actual like introduction of like, it's starting to get like super, super dark in the Stranger Things series. And so I really, really appreciate that, because I feel like as they get older, things should get darker. And so, yeah, and then it's the mall too. I can't forget about that. So then they introduced the mall. And for those growing up, like, I guess malls weren't really that big until, I mean, at least they were making it seem like they weren't really that big until the 80s. So, you know, like the mall, like I used to go to the mall all the time. So I just love that whole feeling of watching all that. So season 3, I'm gonna have to go B tier. I would love to put it up in the A tier with season 1, but I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. Now we're on to season 4. All right. Season 4 to me is so good. Season 4, there's the dynamic between the friends. Season 3. Forgot about this in season 3. Season 3, they go down to the they go down into the Russian laboratory or whatever, and then they bring Erica with them and everything like that. So that whole part was super, super funny. Steve and yeah, just super, super good season 3. Anyway, back to season 4. You get the dynamic with the friends. Lucas is trying to get in with the in crowd and his friends that play sports and the popular kids. And then you got Dustin and Mike, and they are, still doing their D&D club, and so they found their group of friends with that. And then you got Erica, who's with Dustin and Mike. And then you got Elle and Will, and they're in California with Jonathan. And Jonathan brings in his new friend. Can't remember his name for some reason. And the season to me is just so good, because you have Hopper in the Russian prison. You have Mrs. Byers and what's his name? God, what's his name? I can't think of his name. The dude, the funny dude. And they go to Russia, or they go to, where do they go? They go somewhere to, they go to Russia, right? To get Hop back or whatever. And then you have Nancy and Dustin and like who else? I don't know, that whole group, they're doing their thing in the Upside Down. And then you have Mike and Jonathan and Will doing their thing in California. And then Elle gets taken, and then she's trying to get her powers back because she don't have no powers. But all 4 of them have to get, like, they're all simultaneously not knowing that they are, but they're all fighting Vecna at the same time. And without them fighting Vecna at the same time, they do not defeat him. And so the writing with that and just the delivery of that was just so good. I have to put season 4 SS tier. Season 4 is the best season to me. It's super, super dark. It's like having Freddy Krueger, you know what I'm saying? Because Vecna can basically go into your worst thoughts or dreams or whatever and then kill you like that, And then he's like breaking you into like your bones and your eyes explode and stuff like that. So that season was top tier to me. Loved season 4. To me, it's the best season by far. Season 5, I don't even want to get into it too much. I did think that season 5 Like the very first part when Will gets his powers and he doesn't know, and he's just like, oh, and he's like saving his friends or whatever. I thought that was super, super dope. I did feel like it kind of fell short with, there's just way too many questions than answers in that season. That I just didn't really gravitate to that season as much as other seasons. I felt like I felt like it was rushed, and I felt like the introduction of Holly being a focal point, as well as Max and, dipshit Derek, like that was super dope. Like, I think that brought a different dynamic, and it was actually funny, as well as it was like dark at the same time. But for some reason, the way that it ended, it just didn't sit right with me. So I have to put season 5 down to the C tier. Okay. So we got season 4, season 2, season 1, season 3, season 5. All right, y'all. So that's how my ranking is going to go. Let me know down in the comments how you like my ranking, what you would change about if you were to do your ranking. I want to know your ranking, season 1 through 5. Same tier, put it in the comments and we can talk about it. Everybody's got their own opinions, and somebody's favorite season might be season 5, and it just wasn't for me. And that's cool. I can't knock somebody for their opinions, and hopefully nobody knocks me for mine. Let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So get down in the comment section. Let me know how you would rank these yourself, seasons 1 through 5, and what you thought of my ranking. And if you thought that this is something that you guys want to see more of, like the ranking or the tier list or whatever, make sure you guys hit the like button and let me know down in the comments that you enjoyed it or if you didn't enjoy it. Also, if you want to see more, y'all, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 100 subscribers, so I appreciate the love and support. And yeah, I can't wait to do more of these. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.